Alrighty, folks, we are live. Welcome, welcome. It is early Tuesday morning, late Monday evening, and in today's live stream, guys, basically I want this to be a clarification video because this is going to be one of the final videos leading up to the COLA adjustment, the actual announcement from the SSA that we've all been waiting so long for. We have been yearning to hear from the SSA, the Social Security Administration, on exactly what will be the COLA adjustment, what will be that final concrete number, and that way we can actually finally calculate our Social Security benefits and then see how much of an increase that you guys are going to be receiving per month. Because once we have that percentage increase, it's a simple formula that anyone could do on a calculator or the internet, and you'll be able to figure out exactly how much more per month you'll be making. And remember, we just talked about the decrease, the cut in Medicare premiums that is actually going to put even more money in your pocket on top of the COLA adjustment. And if you didn't see that live stream yet, the link is down below in the description of this video. But I want this video to be a clarification video, a summary, that way you guys know exactly what is going on and when to expect it and what to expect. So with that being said, I think we are ready to get started in the live video. I see we have a lot of people hopping on. Welcome, welcome. It's great to have you all on. Awesome, awesome. If you guys are watching the replay, make sure you say the word replay in the comment section down below. And if this video gets to 500 likes, we will do a cash giveaway where we give away $100 to a few of you, lucky subscribers. Also, guys, we're so close to 20,000 subscribers. I think we'll hit it by the end or beginning of next week, rather. We are so close, inching there every single day. And once we do that huge cash giveaway, where we're going to be giving away double the amount of cash that we gave away at 10,000 subscribers, you'll have to be subscribed to be entered in that giveaway. So you might as well get it out of the way now and become a subscriber and have notifications turned on. And obviously, make sure you go ahead and smash the like button as well. Also, gentle reminder that the petition for a fourth federal stimulus check, that link is down below in the description of this video, as well as the top pinned comment. So if you haven't signed that petition yet, make sure you do so. And if you have, make sure you share it with a friend, share it with a coworker, share it with your family. Make sure that we get as many signatures as possible, because we're going to need as many voices heard if we want to make some change in the country. So make sure you sign that petition if you haven't already, and share it with as many people as you possibly can. With that being said, let's just do a quick sound check on my end, make sure that we are good to go. And if you guys can hear me, just say where you're tuning in from, city, state, location, whatever you want to tell us. Hello, hello. Good to have you on. Awesome, awesome. We do have some people, and we also sound good on my end. Awesome. So I think we are ready to go. Fantastic. If you guys are ready, let's get started and dive right in to today's video. So with that being said, the SSA is getting ready. They're gearing up to announce the cost of living adjustment for Social Security beneficiaries in the year of 2023, and it is expected to be a sizable increase. This is not a surprise, but of course we don't know the exact number just yet. The adjustments, which are designed to help Social Security and Supplemental Security income payments keep pace with inflation, are calculated each year based on recent increases in the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, or the CPIW, which itself is one of several price indexes calculated by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The CPIW essentially is a measure of the change in prices for a market basket of consumer goods and prices, or rather services, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And based on recent CPIW data, the COLA adjustment for 2023 is expected to be one of the largest in decades, and could possibly be one of the largest ever. The nonprofit Senior Citizens League most recently projected an 8.7% increase in benefits based on the latest CPIW. Now, at such an adjustment, the average retiree benefit, which is $1,656, would increase by $144.10. A COLA of 8.7% is extremely rare and would be the highest ever received by most Social Security beneficiaries alive today, according to Mary Johnson, who is the Social Security and Medicare policy analyst for the Senior Citizens League, and she just said this in mid-September. Beneficiaries can expect an official announcement on 2023's COLA increase in mid-October, specifically around the 13th, according to the SCL. So guys, that means that we are just about a week away from that COLA announcement. Couldn't come any sooner. The date also coincides with the release of the Consumer Price Index for September 2022, the CPI, for the month of September, and that will give us a lot better of an indication and will actually be the final nail in the coffin as to what that COLA adjustment will be. That September data is what we're waiting for, essentially, in order for the SSA to move ahead with that COLA announcement. The SSA pointed to the BLS's online schedule for all release dates, and you could take a look at that online. Now, despite an announcement later this month, the increased benefits would not take effect, just so you guys understand, for the country's roughly 66 million Social Security beneficiaries until the month of January of 2023. So yes, this is not taking effect immediately, but it will become effective next year. Now, those receiving SSI always see their first adjusted benefits near the end of December in the previous calendar year. The SSA had recently estimated that Social Security benefits make up a collective 30% of the income of elderly Americans. That's a sizable chunk. Now, though the SCL's worries that the 2023 projected COLA increase at an estimated 8.7%, they believe it is still not enough to address most seniors' needs, even though when you look at it, it makes up a collective 30% of the income. And so I think if you really scrutinize those numbers and you really take a look at it, I think that might be underreported and misreported because when you really look at what seniors are going through right now with this economy and the inflation that we're seeing that is record-breaking, I would imagine that Social Security, unfortunately, is the majority of most seniors' income. Now, if you were to also take people on disability and SSI, perhaps those numbers do change. But I think for elderly Americans, that is certainly not the case. Now, Johnson of the SCL had argued that the CPIW does not specifically take into account the spending habits of those 62 and up and gives greater weight to gasoline and transportation costs, which are not top concerns for seniors. Seniors do have different expenses than someone that's middle age or a millennial. So that's certainly something to keep in mind and take into account. So when gasoline prices began to fall in the end of the summer, beginning of this fall a few months ago, the CPIW fell with it, and 2023's projected COLA increase, which was estimated at 9.6% in August, decreased to a projected 8.7%. So what that basically means, guys, is that seniors are being affected badly here by the CPIW numbers because they don't even necessarily utilize the expenditures and what takes inflation and actually creates that number. They don't even necessarily utilize those aspects of CPIW, whether it's gasoline, whether it's transportation, or other costs. Seniors, they're affected by much different numbers. And so it's actually unfair to seniors to go by the CPIW, and that is why so many politicians for so long now have railed against it and have tried to revamp the system and change the way that COLA is calculated. Across the board, retired and disabled Social Security recipients spend a bigger portion of their incomes on healthcare costs, housing, and food, and less on gasoline. Over the past 12 months, they rank food costs as their fastest growing expenditure, housing and transportation in that order. And so again, the inflation numbers that we're seeing right now and the CPIW, they don't necessarily mean a lot to seniors because they simply don't take seniors into account and what their number one prioritizations are when it comes to their spending and where their money goes. So still, though, 2023's COLA increase is significantly higher than 2022's, which was 5.9%. That looks laughable now in retrospect. And that was the biggest since 1981, when beneficiaries received an 11.2% adjustment. Some years, however, the COLA was 0%, so you do have to keep that in mind that when you see those large numbers and you cherry pick certain years that are massive, maybe in the double digits, you have to keep in mind that some years COLAs are actually 0% if the inflation pretty much stays stagnant in that given year. So the buying power of Social Security benefits has occasionally improved in the past, but that may not be enough when retirees have spent down their savings to stay afloat in years when inflation was going up. So it's simply not fair, and you just got to take everything into account. And when you do that, I think you'll start to see that seniors deserve a lot more, and we really have to revamp the system and totally change it. And I think a lot of you would, in fact, agree with that sentiment. So that is what we know, guys, right now when it does come to Social Security benefits and the COLA and the date that we can anticipate it. Obviously, we will be here first thing, waiting for you guys when that COLA adjustment is announced, and we will be able to deliver that news of that number to you, and you can immediately start playing around with the numbers and seeing how much more you're going to get more per month. And I hope you guys do get a substantial increase. We're obviously hoping the best for you, and I think you guys are going to be hoping for the best, and I think we will see something close to double digits. It may not be as high as we expected earlier this summer when it really looked like the economy had no end in sight and inflation was just through the roof and everything was going up, but I think it will still be generous in the end. But with that being said, guys, if you do have any questions or any concerns, as always, let us know down below in the comment section, or if you're watching right now in the live chat, you can put them there. But with that being said, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got value out of it. If you did, make sure you smash the like button. I'd appreciate that. Make sure you are subscribed and the notifications turned on. If you want to get some free stocks, all mail free, use the links down below in the description of this video. Sign up with your brokerage platforms, Robinhood and or Webull. You'll get some free stocks, some of them valid up to thousands of dollars in some cases. So let us know what stocks you get. And if you want to connect with me on social media, I am on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok. Connect me across all platforms using the links down below, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care for now.